Hello everyone, this is Dr. Elmatics, and in this video we are going to introduce, or we are going to learn how to use LaTeX for report writing, especially for students who are taking subjects like physics or applied mathematics. So if you have never used LaTeX before, then this video is for you. So the first thing is probably if you have not used LaTeX, you do not know how to download or which type of version to use. So there are two options on how to get LaTeX. So one is to open an online account using Overleaf, or you can download a free version, a TextWork, like the one that I'm using here. So TextWork is a free version that you can use offline, while Overleaf is an online version of LaTeX. But both of them, they are fine. You can just choose any as long it's gonna be fine with what you want to do. Okay, so in this session, we are going to learn the following material. First, we are going to learn how to select the correct document class, and then also how to import important packages that you are going to always need on your report writing, and also how to create a title and subtract for your own report, and then also to create different sections and subsections which you are going to need in your report as well. So let's begin. But before we move further, if you have not subscribed to this channel before, please subscribe now so that you may not miss as I post more videos. Thank you. So the first thing when it comes to writing report with LaTeX is that you have to first decide what type of document do you want to create. So LaTeX has many different types of options from which you can select from. So there is an article option, there is a journal option, there is a report, and many more that you can just research on. But the one that we're going to need most of the time as a beginner for report writing, we are going to use the article option. But how do you decide in LaTeX what document type or class do you want to use? So in order to decide what document type you want to use, this is how you go about it. So first you put a backslash, and then you typeset document class, and then you open curly brackets, and then you write the type of document that you need. So if you want to use the article, this is how you go about it, and that's it. At times also you might want to decide a certain type of font that you may need for your document. So LaTeX is a default font of 10 pts, but you can change that by just opening up a square bracket and then choose a new font for your document, like that. Then the other thing also, you might be interested in deciding whether you want your document to be single column or a two column document. So if you want the document to be single column, this is the default mode of LaTeX, so you do not need to do anything, you just have to proceed. But in case you are interested in producing a two column document, you can add that also into the square bracket and just write two column, just like that. So when you have done that, you have decided what type of document class you need, and that's it. So if you need a different version, you just erase these and you put on journal or report whatever. But for report writing, we usually use the article mode. So I'm going to stick to this for now. Then the next thing that you will need also is that whenever you're writing a physics report, there are certain important packages that you will need for performing different tasks. You see, like putting images onto your document, table writing, or many other different things that you will want to do. So I'm going to show you how you can import those important packages, and then I'm going to explain a few what these packages are used for. You see, so in order to import a package in Latex, you use a backslash, and then you use the prompt, use package, and then you open curly brackets. So inside the curly bracket, that's where you write the name of the package. So the first package that we're going to use most of the time for physics is ARMSmet, like that. So I'm going to explain what that do we use that for, and then the other package also that is important for report writing is ARMSim, like that. So this is one of the important packages that we need also for report writing. And then the other one that we need also is geometry, which I'm going to explain later what do we need it for. And then the other one that we need also when it comes to report writing is graphic X, like that, which we always supplement also by importing another package which is called the float package, like that. Then the other one again that can be useful is the listing package, like that. So these are some of the most important packages that one may need most of the time when it comes to report writing using LaTeX, like that. So now we've learned the first two steps that we need to know when it comes to creating a document using LaTeX. So we've chosen a document class and we've imported useful packages. But now let's explain what is the use of these packages. So the first two packages that I have imported here, they are used for mathematical writing. So if you want to add document or certain mathematical symbols in your document, you need these two packages all the time. You see, so every time when your document is to involve some equations, you just have to import these two packages. Then the third package, geometry, which I've imported there, it's a package that we need most of the time to create or to decide or to customize our page size. So LaTeX has its own default page size. So you can create the size of your margins just by using this package geometry. So in order to do so, if you want to decide the size of your margin, this is how you go about it. So first thing, you can decide what you want your left and right margins to be. So to do that, you just say left is equal to, then you say 1.5 centimeters. Then also you can decide the size of your right margin. Let's also say 1.5 centimeters, like that. Also you can decide your top margin by doing top. Then you can decide that to be 2.5 centimeters. Then also you can decide the top bottom margin, which will also say it's 1.5 centimeters, like that. So this is how you control the page size in LaTeX, because sometimes most of the documents that we need will want them to occupy as much of the page as possible, and this is how you can do it. Then the next thing, the other package is graphic X. So graphic X is a package that you need when you want to import images into your document. So you have maybe some plots that you obtain from other softwares or programming softwares or any other different types of software that we're using for, maybe you are busy with an experiment and you plotted some data using some software. When you want to import those documents on, or those images onto your document, then you might need to have this package GraphicX. Then also we always have this package FloatX. FloatX is a package that we use when we want to control where our images should be located. So most of the time when you just have this package and you try to import documents, you will see that when you load the page, the documents might move around and not be placed where exactly you want them to be positioned. So in order to position your document at the rightful location, you just have to import the float package. So you are going to see later how we then control the document position by making use of this package. And then also we have another package, listing. So listing is a package that we need or use most of the time when we want to input a snapshot of a code in our document. So if you want to add some code or to share code in your document, you have to import this package so that you may be able to keep up the font of the code or the text style of the code as it is, you see. So these are some of the few packages that you'll need most of the time whenever it comes to report writing. Then the next thing is title creation, you see. So when it comes to creating a title, you have to know also how to go about that. So to create a title, this is how we go about it. So first you put a backslash and then type title, then open curly brackets, you see. Then inside the curly brackets, that's where you put the code. But most of the time, a title is one of the things that we want to see clearly visible in our document. So we may usually want it to be in bold face most of the time, you see. So in order to make a document or a text to appear bold, you just have to use this command text bf and then you open a curly bracket. So this is where you can now place the title that you want. So you can just say 10 things you do not know about black holes. Then you close the curly bracket for the text and also close for the title, like that. Then also you might want to add the name of the person who is writing the document. So to do that, you just use author command, then open curly brackets. So you can write your names there. So you can just say name, then yours. Then if you have partners that you want to add, maybe besides you, you can use a double backslash. A double backslash in Latex is a command to say whatever text that comes after, write it on the next line, not on the same line as this one that we have. So you can add your partners' names here. So you can just add them and say Scholes and Lagrange, just like that. Then you close your document. So also you can add the date onto your document and control it the way you want. So if you don't put this LaTeX as a default mode that can just issue a date into your document, the current date on which you are loading the document. But if you want to control the date to always stay fixed, you can just put it and say I want this document to have been written in May 2019, then that's it, like that. So this is how you add title, author name, and date onto your document. The next thing is most of the time reports, they have to be have an abstract. So in order to add an abstract onto your document, this is how you do it. So you create what we call an abstract environment, where you say begin, then open bracket abstract command, and then now you can add whatever you want to learn in your abstract. You see, we found that black holes uh, I don't know what to even write, but yeah, you can write anything, blah blah blah, and then when you are done, you just say end, then abstract, then you are done. So these are the initial things that you have to learn how to do in LaTeX. Then after we've done all that, now it's time to start putting some information onto our document. So in order to start creating the document now, you have to create what we call a document environment. And to create one, this is how you do it. So you say begin, then you say document, then you can also say end document, like that. So whatever material that you want to be inside the document, you have to put it in between these two commands, the begin and the end document. So the first thing that we want to see in our document is the title that we have created. So to make the title visible into our document, you have to add this line, make title into your document. So once you load this, then you will see that here now everything is good to go. So it says enter file name. So it says this command, I forgot to put an H there, so it's supposed to be Amsmith. So let's load again. It still says geometry not found. So yeah, this is one of the things that you have to make sure that whenever you input content, you don't mix the spelling like what I did there. So let's reload and see. Sorry for that. So at times, if packages are not there, you just have to press install package, and then the packages that are not yet available, they'll be downloaded and imported into your document. So when it's your first document, things might take a bit of time to load, but you just have to be patient. All is going to be working fine. All is going to be working fine. So I said begin abstract, then end abstract. Okay. So I think then this command for creating abstract, it has to be inside this document environment. So we're going to cut it and then place it there to see whether that's what LaTeX need. So let's reload and see. Okay, so that's it. So now you can see here is our document. So we have our title. So you can change and see. So you see this is our title. So now since we selected the two column, this is why the abstract appears to be sitting at that position. So if you remove that from there and want your required document to be single column, then this is how your abstract is going to be positioned. So it's going to be positioned there next to your title. So these are the initial basics that you must learn when it comes to writing document using LaTeX. Then the next thing is creating sections. So most reports, they have to have in them different types of sections. So you have to know how to create all those different types of sections. So the first thing that we need is an introduction. So to create a section, you just use a backslash and then say section, and then you add what the title of the section should be. So if I want an introduction, I write introduction like that. So if also there is some theory that I want to add, I also say section, then I say equipment like that. Or sometimes you might need also say another section where also you talk about different things, maybe data analysis, all those. So in order to create sections, this is how you do it. You just say section, then you do that, create an environment, then you just load. So all these different sections will be created in your document. So now you'll be just writing whatever information that you need under those headings. So if you want to put some introduction, this is where you are going to input your introduction for your document, like that. You see. So again, here you can state I will be using a Geiger tube for detection, and also a sodium iodide detector, and many more, like that. So that's what you put. So also when it comes to data analysis, you can now start looking at fig 2. We observe that, and so forth, and whatever that you want to write, you just put it there, then you just load. So everything that you need to be just put under the respective heading, like that. Then there are times where sometimes under a certain heading you want to create different subsections. So if you want to create a subsection, maybe in your data analysis you're talking about many different types so we want to create many different types of section where you discuss different things. So you just say subsection, then you do that. So it will be, since your section was created at 3, your subsection will be created as 3.1 and all that. So new load, you will see now that it won't say 4. Sorry, there must be a typo. Subsection, I didn't create like, okay, subsection, then I said I have to add what exactly I want to talk about. Maybe in my subsection in data analysis, I want to talk about measuring half-life. So yeah, that's how I do it. Then I now load my document. So you can see now it's created under section 3 and it's item 3.1, like that. So this is the first thing, or that the basic that you need to know when it comes to science report writing. So it doesn't matter whether you're a physics student, but as long as you're a student who is doing science, and at some point in time you will have to do some report writing. So if you want to use LaTeX, this is the first thing that you have to learn, what I've shown you here today. Otherwise, thank you for watching, guys. Meet you next time on our second section, where we are going to learn about how to